This is my second attempt at recording this because my first one had a lot of giggling in it. I'm going to review this. This is the Pop360 Insane VR headset. It isn't really a VR headset. It's just a plastic and rubber thing with a couple of lenses in it that let you look at your phone as if it's virtual reality, and it's not. And the app isn't actually fantastic. The app is actually probably what I'm going to mark this down. This is standard. Anyone can buy one of these. They sell them in any garage, forecourt. They sell them at toy stores. They sell them all over the place. This one happens to be £20 worth. Is it worth £20? Probably not. There is 2 or 3 design problems with it itself, but the big problem is the app. Now, the app itself, you scan the QR code onto your phone, it downloads it, it's no problem. It runs fine. But all it does is open YouTube. And it opens YouTube badly. It opens YouTube in whatever browser you have selected. So if on my phone I didn't have Chrome installed, for example, it would use the default Conqueror browser, and it's rubbish for playing YouTube. That's a problem. Second of all, once it's fitted your phone into this thing, you can't do anything. You can't touch the screen. You can't swipe. It's inside the unit. So I'll show you that in a moment. But finally, YouTube itself, when it is running these videos, runs better as YouTube's own app rather than in the browser anyway. But to get it to do that, you have to have the phone open and out of, not in this, press the buttons and then slam it shut and put it on. And it's a pain. It's a pain. So we'll switch to a top-down view for you guys, and I'll open this so you can see what's in it. Okay guys, here's the top-down view. Here's the Pop360 that we're going to unbox. The box is fine. The box is quite a nice, sturdy thing. I said this is the QR code for installing the app. You can scan it and get your Google Glass cardboard settings. So there's nothing stopping you, rather than paying £20 for this, there's nothing stopping you downloading the free template for a Google Glass and making one out of a box with cardboard. So £20, is it worth it? Let's have a look. So it's quite a nice carry case. It's extremely flimsy plastic, but it works. It's a nice unit. Okay. The first thing you'll find is the instructions. Okay, and then you lift the whole unit out. Now, it does come with a cleaning cloth and an alcohol prep pad. It's a nice touch. It's okay, but again, this is so thin you can clearly see straight through the stuff. So, yeah, it's okay. That's my phone. So the unit itself, this is what we see. So we have 2 lenses with covers. They have little stick-on covers, which we'll take off, like that. And the lenses, I don't know if they're plastic or if they're glass, but they're on little runners. So if we flick this forward, you can now see the kind of scuba attach. You can see the scuba attach, and then we have to pull a bit more, and we have sort of, this is the focusers. These move the lenses. I don't know if you can actually see that. If I move these, so the lenses slide. They just slide left to right, so you don't get any actual focal distance change. It's not changing the focal distance. It's just moving the lens left to right. So it's a fixed focal length, and you're using the curvature, the convexity, I believe, of these lenses to sort of see accurately what's going on. And this lovely plastic tab here is where we're going to put the headphone through, here and here, the head strap rather. So we'll open this. This is the fetching head strap, which we'll look in a second. This is where the phone goes in. So this is foam, and this is foam, so that your phone is clamped between the two, no problem. Okay. Here's the big design flaw. There is a button here, which you can just see. If I press that, you can see this here. See, it flicks into position. This is meant to be a button. I don't know if you can actually see the button. If I press, do you see it move? Okay, but it doesn't come all the way through. If I want this to come all the way through, I have to click it, push it forward. See? Once I've clicked it and pushed it forward, there we go. Now it just about gets there. So that is hopeless, absolutely hopeless. it doesn't contact, it doesn't make the phone do anything. And even in the latest versions of their app, that doesn't work, it doesn't do anything. So you are constantly lifting it off your face, opening up the drawer, mucking with your phone, putting the phone back on, putting it back on your face, and struggling with it. So then let's now flick to the left hand strap. There we go, like so. And now the right hand strap, like so. There we go. And then the overhead strap goes through here. Now, this has all come in the travel case without problem, without issue. It's absolutely fine. So there we go. There is the headphone and the headset rather set up. I'll switch back to the regular view now and actually show you what it looks like on me. So it's a treat. Right, we're back to the regular view, and here is the VR headset. I'll just show you again. You can see. So it really isn't VR. Okay, I don't know if you remember these things, but when I was a kid, I had a little fake binocular thing that had a latch, and you go click, 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 and the carousel would rotate and give you a different view. It's just the modern version of one of them. So take my glass off. You can't use this with glasses. These are an absolute no-no. Okay, so put it on. And obviously, I haven't got a phone in here yet, but I use these to just align it up. And you can just see this move at the moment. This is obviously an oval, but as you look through the actual lenses with nothing in, this is just a circle. So you can see it's bifurcated the view. Okay, so we open the door. The door is open like this. Now, my phone is a HD screen, and it's about a year and a half old. This phone has marks and a few bits and bobs on the screen. It doesn't have a screen protector either. If you have a screen protector, this doesn't work very well. This whole VR headset doesn't work very well. So let me just show you. I turn my Wi-Fi on. I should have prepared earlier. So this is the VR Insane app starting. Now, the VR Insane app, when you install it, asks you to give it permission to use your contact list and your SMS list and your call status and a whole bunch of other stuff that you don't really want it to do, but it does it. So here is the VR thing. You can see I'm rotating, I'm moving. Oh, sorry. I'm moving this around. Now, you think, oh, that looks kind of cool. You know, if you look up, you look down, you look left, you look right. That looks kind of cool. These things that are in the menu are the best thing about that app. And you don't get them when you go into the headset piece. So we press play. See, and we get the options of new releases, editor picks, and all videos. And again, in the background, look, there's this wonderful view. You think, oh, wow, it's a sailing ship, and I can look around it. And you think, oh, that looks kind of cool. It ain't like that. That is not what you get. So, new releases. I will probably have to turn this down in volume to stop getting a copyright strike. So let's do 360 National Geographic Vikings. Now it says to this, rotate your device. YouTube will launch when you click play. Click on the cardboard icon. So it still says cardboard. This is just like Google Cardboard, which is essentially free. Insert your headset, play now. So we press play now, and the app's still in the background. And this is launching the browser. So this is just Chrome being opened with YouTube. Okay, so now that's YouTube in Chrome. All right, so I still have to press play on the video. Did you see? And now it's playing me an advert, which I can't reach in again and skip. If this was inside this device, if this was in here, I'd have to skip it. So skip ad, or sit for 4 minutes and watch the advert. Okay, and now it's playing the video. Okay, so you think, okay, well, let's maximize it. Right, okay, now it ain't going to do anything. Okay, now this is probably because YouTube has changed. But if I now open the proper YouTube app, okay, so this is the YouTube app itself. So this is not the VR Extreme thing. I go back into exactly the same video in the Google YouTube app. So 360 Viking, okay. All right, and if I now maximize that, okay, that is rotated, look. Skip advert. Okay, So now you can see just there is the Google Glass icon. Okay, so if I press Google Glass, I now get 2 screens. And the trick is to align the white line here with the dead center of the headset. There we go. My phone is now in, and through here I can see that video. So we put this on, and it does work. Okay, this is the first thing I've got to say. So each summer, some 2,000 people come to Wallin, Poland to live the Viking age. That's what this video says. Now, if I just move these and tweak these just to focus it a bit, I can now see a gentleman stood in front of me. And if I turn my head, I can now see grass, and now a river and the sunset, and a boat is laying out in this direction. If I look the other way, there's now a line of men with shields, and I'm going past them. So this video footage has clearly been recorded by a 360 camera, and it works quite well. I can look up in the sky, I can see the clouds, I can look at the floor and see the dirt. I'm now flying above a battle, literally, okay? So I'm rotating my head, I'm tilting the phone around with my head, and that does work. This is a HD screen, okay? It's not a retina display or whatever else you've got. So I can see the pixels, I can see the pixel mesh, okay? And even with this lined up perfectly, I can see a cross on the YouTube edge. This button thing I mentioned, it does nothing, as I said. And the VR app itself, the VR app that they've provided with this, does not do anything. It does not help you find these videos. You are much better just using the YouTube app, because it works on every platform that I've tried this with. It works on Apple, iPhone 6s. It works on this, which is just a generic Android. It worked on a Samsung Galaxy Note. It worked with no problem. Obviously, this is a little small for this screen. This is a 3.3-inch display. A 5.3 would be better, but as you can see, a 3.3-inch does work. Okay? But the app is useless. The capacitive touch button is useless. And all in all, for £20, I really don't think this is worth it. Don't get me wrong, it works. You can look down and see down. You can look up and see up. You can look left, you can look right. But it's just tilting this phone, look, you see? It's just tilting the phone. That's all it is. It's just a trick of the camera. It's nothing to do with this headset. All the work has been done already by this and the free application. Why are you paying £20 for this? That's my big craw. That's where it sticks in my craw. I don't get where the £20 of value comes from for this device. If it was $4.99, if it was less than a fiver, it would tempt me, but I believe that at £20 this is overpriced, and I got this for free and I still think it's not worth it. So do as you want. It's certainly not actually VR, it's just viewing YouTube. Would I pay for it? No. Would I recommend you guys pay for it? Probably not. But other people are giving it fantastic reviews. They may have their reasons. I'll be honest, this is my personal phone. It isn't the best phone for use in this. A retina display did look better, but it didn't improve the experience. It didn't make it any more immersive, being able to not see the pixel mesh. It still just rotated when I turned my head. It still was a pain to unflap the front and fanny around with the phone and then flap it shut again. So I leave that with you guys. I'm not overly impressed. I'm going to give this a 1 or a 2 star at most. I'm going to think about it. But I've seen that other people are giving it 4 and 5 stars. And I would really take that with a pinch of salt. Really, really take that with a pinch of salt, because it's not worth it. It's not as good as that. So have a good day, and I'll see you soon. I've got to come back and just show you this, guys. As I was putting it away, you see, I'll get some light on it. Hang on. As I came, guys, to put it away, can you see this here? This here, look. It's all pulled away. The whole rubber gasket is pulled away. And I wasn't pulling it, I was just pushing it back. Fantastic. It's definitely a 1 star. I don't like this. It broke. It broke.